What's up, everybody? Welcome to the MLB draft stream presented by the Scorecrow. The draft is just a half hour away now, so it's getting excited now to watch it. I have MLB Network ready here to go for this draft to get underway. Spencer Torkelson is most likely going to be the number one overall pick, and then followed by him, it will be probably Austin Martin. But as you see here, our mock draft that we did on the site, we're all in agreement, all three of us, me, Johnny, and Joey, are in agreement of who the top three picks will be. But after that, we kind of have differences. Me and Joey both have Veen going to the Royals, but we'll get more into detail as Johnny comes on. I'll be talking to him as he comes on. He'll be on the stream as well. So we'll break down a lot of this stuff, go into some of our profiles too. And as the picks come in, of course, we'll be going over, what the team gets, what kind of pick it is, what we think of the pick, how close it was to these picks that we predicted on our mock draft. So definitely going to be an interesting night. Some real live baseball going on. So that's exciting. I'm just going to take a break here. I'll wait till Johnny comes on, but I just want to introduce this, and yeah, we'll be back live breaking down some more stuff in a few minutes. So we'll be back in a little while. We can still look at the mock drafts that we have up here. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm back again here, going live for the MLB draft in just a few minutes. It'll be getting underway. We don't pretty much know what the first pick is going to be. Pretty much the top two are pretty much decided at this point with Torkelson and Austin Martin. I just want to talk about Torkelson for a few minutes. He's a insane hitter. Just looking at his stats. Crazy thing, he broke Barry Bonds' freshman home run record of 25 home runs, which is also a Pac-12 record for freshman home runs. So, I mean, this kid is crazy good at the plate. I mean, to break a record that was set by Barry Bonds, not that he's going to be the next Barry Bonds, but he's that type of hitter. He's like that type of player. So yeah, he's obviously going to be the first pick, and he's going to be the first baseman of the future for the Tigers. They still have Miguel Cabrera on the contract through 2023, but once Torkelson's up, he's probably going to be up within a year or two, and he'll be taking over the first base spot on the Tigers. Tigers are in a rebuild right now, and once he's there, he'll probably push Cabrera aside, either Cabrera be a full-time DH, or he'll just go to the bench, because Cabrera's not the same hitter he used to be. He's not the same player, so he's already getting up in age, 36, I believe, right now. So Torkelson's going to come in there. He's going to move really fast through the system. He's just such a good hitter. He's not much to work on, so he will be there in the MLB within a year or two, I believe, unless anything crazy happens. Unless something happens unexpected, he's going to be there by 2022, I would say. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Just got to mention too, he actually was, if it wasn't for the season being canceled, he would have broken Arizona State's career home run record as well. He was only 3 short of that. 56 was the record. But, he would have had, if the season would have happened, he would have been able to get 3 more and been able to get that record, another record. But either way, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything. He's going to be the number 1 overall pick tonight, which is going to be just about 7 minutes now, 7 minutes away. So like as you see here on this mock draft, top 3 picks, we all are all in agreement that we did the mock draft on a Score Crow. I got Johnny Black. He's the Score Crow chief editor. And then you got Joey Ricotta and myself. So we're all in agreement of the top 3 picks: Torque, Martin, Lacey. And then from there, we kind of go a little bit off from each other. It's kind of difficult to predict after that. I mean, like anything, it's hard to predict. But, me and Joey both say Veen as the 3rd overall selection to the Royals. And then me and Johnny both say Meyer. And just looking at some of these comments I'm reading off YouTube. Yeah, Greg Clary says Torque will be on the Tigers next year for sure. Torque will be, and then he says Torque will be starting next year for the Tigers. Yeah, I could definitely see that as well. I'm just kind of worried about what's going to happen here with this whole pandemic. I don't know when so there's still a question mark when there's going to be a season this year. I don't know when obviously the minor leagues are such a question mark too. We don't know when they're going to be able to play and once they're drafted be able to get like any work done. But I mean, Tigers don't have anybody special, so Torkelson's definitely going to be up there very fast, no matter if it's next year or whenever there's a season, whenever we get an actual season. I think we will have a season next year, but that just depends on what happens with all these drafted players, where they go. But there definitely will be there soon. So yeah, a lot of these picks kind got a lot of them are going to be different. I don't think obviously all these are not going to be exact. We're not going to get all of them exactly right. I think the top 3 are pretty much set. Maybe not. Maybe Orioles could end up surprising and going Lacy or something like that. And then I think the Marlins, if the Orioles go Lacy, I think the Marlins would go with Martin. It could be a little bit interchangeable there, but top 2 are pretty much top. Obviously, the first one is set for sure, but after that, it can definitely change. But I think top 2 are definitely all but set. So we'll find out here in about 4 minutes. So, but Torkelson is definitely set, so we don't have to really talk about the questions there about what the first pick of the Tigers is to be. It's definitely him. But looking over some film as I was doing the profiles on the site, some of the high school guys I actually really like. Like, there's just this high ceiling these guys have. There's a lot of guys that are going to be really strong, move through their systems pretty fast, pretty swiftly. The one guy I really like, I have going to. Let me see. I have going to the Cubs at 16 overall. Austin Hendrick, I really like him. I watching his tape. He's just hitting bombs. He was at one of the scouting games at Wrigley Field. He was hitting bombs out there at batting practice. So it's exciting to see that, and I think I could definitely see him in a Cubs uniform. So he's one of my favorite prospects to watch. Another one was. Another one was one of my favorites is also Martin, which I talked about, but just because he went to Vanderbilt, I kind of like a Vanderbilt fan. I like watching them. They have a really good team, pretty much every year. And we got a couple guys in this class that are actually committed to Vanderbilt. If they don't sign with the team that drafts them, they will be going to Vanderbilt. One of them is. Pretty sure one of them was Hassel. One of them was Hassel that I have going to the Red Sox. Another outfield prospect. Got some really nice tools that he could. He's also a two-way player. He pitches well. I think he'll, depending on where he goes. I think he's going to end up going later in the first round. So I think he'll end up not signing. I think he's going to fall too later, that he won't get much of a bonus. So I think he'll end up going. Just because I think if he wants to be a two-way player in the major leagues, he's going to have to go to college to be able to work on both hitting and pitching. And it's hard to do in the minor leagues to do both if he wants to do both. But he's got tools in both areas. So I definitely see him signing if he signs in the top 15, but maybe if he goes to the Red Sox at 17, which I do have here, or any lower than that, I think he might choose to go to Vanderbilt. But we'll see what happens. Never know. He could sign either way, but a lot of guys just they're set on their commitment and they just decide to do that. So I don't know. My thoughts are that a lot of these high school guys are going to fall a lot just because teams are like wary on if they're going to sign or not. So they're trying to stay away. But like some of them are more advanced than others. Like Veen, he's going to go in the top 10. There's no doubt about that. And will cause him to be able to sign. He's definitely going to be in the top 10 and will sign. There's no question. I see a comment here. Thoughts on Ed Howard? Howard, he's probably the best overall shortstop in this class. That's overall, not even just prep shortstops, but also of all the class, college, high school. He just has he plays really solid defense at short. He has the bat. He has the tools to hit. Doesn't have much power yet, as of yet, but he will be able to get more of that as he progresses. But yeah, he's better. He's better than Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a shortstop, but also more. He looks to be more of a second baseman as he goes to the next level. I see Johnny's in here, so I'm gonna add him.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, what's up?
Nothing much. You can hear me? Everything's good?
Nothing much. Yeah, we're good. I get excited
Cool.
here for this draft. It's a few minutes away.
Yeah, I know. It's coming up.
Yeah, so I was going over some of the. I mean, obvious first pick is Torkelson. So
Yeah, I saw a couple
about
articles
how
thrown
he
out there.
broke.
Oh, I was just gonna say I saw a couple articles saying that the Tigers might take Austin Martin, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's set in stone. That's a Torkelson though.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, dude is a beast.
Oh yeah, somebody commented thoughts on Ed Howard. I was just talking about him a little bit, but you wrote the article, so you can about him too.
Yeah, I like Howard a lot. I like the athleticism. I mean, the glove. He's probably the top pure shortstop in the draft. I mean, I think Nick Gonzalez is going to go earlier, but Nick Gonzalez only played shortstop this year for 14 games in 2020 before the stoppage. He was basically a second baseman before that. They moved him to shortstop, I would guess, out of necessity and just to get him some extra playing time there. But I don't think Gonzalez sticks it short permanently.
No.
Whereas Ed Howard, he's a shortstop. The kid's got a great glove. You know, he's a great defensive shortstop. And with all the defensive metrics going on nowadays, with a premium position like that, he's one of the few, even in the whole first round, that's a true shortstop that'll stay there and become a defensive wizard there. So I think it pushes him higher than a lot of people might think.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see him going. As you see on the screen, I had him going. What did I have him? I had him going to the Indians at 23, and you had him going where?
Yeah, I'm going to the Cubs at 16.
So both you and Joey had him going sooner than me, but
yeah, I just think the defense. Not only that too, I felt it was a fit for the Cubs, and plus in the article I compared him to Javi Baez because they have similar batting styles. Also, Ed Howard's pretty much a free swinger. Mm-hmm. He makes solid contact, but he also swings at things that maybe he shouldn't have. And but Baez has made that work for him. And like I said, Ed Howard's a slick fielder at shortstop up the middle, and he's got the talent defensively that Baez has. So I could definitely see them being kind of the comp for me. So I figured I'll give them to the Cubs. They could use another middle infielder.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. Joey just commented now saying he's watching this or listening on the way back from work.
Yeah.
What up, Joey?
Yeah, maybe you can jump on later. I'm gonna have to bow out in probably an hour or so. I got work at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I don't know how late I'm gonna be doing this, but
it's an hour. That'll probably be through like what, half of the draft or something.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think it's gonna take that long.
No. I guess they're gonna be. I think Manfred's at the MLB Network studio, so I guess he's gonna be doing the same thing he usually does, is announcing them from there. Just no players.
Yeah, they usually do it. They do it from it's in Secaucus, New Jersey, the MLB Network, the headquarters, the studios.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey, who do you think the Cubs are going to get? See if you. I had him going with Hendrick. I had Hendrick going, to them 16. I think that's a solid fit. The way that they they have gotten prospects in the past. That's the way I think he's a really good fit. Just the way they're not really known for getting high school guys, but you never know, they can go that route. But watching the video, he was hitting bombs out of Wrigley Field too. So I mean, that was definitely something I could see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hendrick's got some serious power.
Yeah.
For a high school kid, especially.
Oh yeah. I got Rob Manfred coming up on here. They better just figure out some freaking agreement for the season.
Finding ways to help in this time of need. You're an inspiration, and we thank you. As we continue to work towards safely resuming play, we congratulate the young players, their families.
Joey says he would really like to get Hendrick. Like he agrees with me, and then says he would like to get Howard too. That'd be a solid one for the Cubs. But then he also said he wants Crotch to be there, but doesn't know if he will be.
Yeah, I have. What do I have? I actually have. I don't even know how you say his last name. Garrett Crochet.
I said Crotch. Yeah. I don't know. I
don't even know. Crochet. That's what it looks like. I don't know. Could be. But I actually have him being gone by the White Sox at 11.
Yeah,
I think they're going to jump on a pitcher, especially with the big names like Detmers and those guys gone already.
Oh yeah.
I think the White Sox might jump on a pitcher.
Yeah. I was almost going to go with Crotch, whoever you say his name there, but then I went with the Reds for him.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing. I was the guy that I did the White Sox preview pod with. He was telling me that they might be going for like a high school bat, and so I went with what's his name? Went with Soderstrom for.
Oh yeah, Soderstrom. Yeah.
Because I think they get a catcher.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have him a lot lower. I have Bailey ahead of him.
Oh yeah.
But Soderstrom's also an interesting prospect too, because he's got the athleticism, and his defense behind the plate isn't great at this point.
Yeah.
So he's someone who could move to third base. He's got an incredible arm. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And the athleticism's there. So they actually talked about him possibly playing third base. Possibly he can move to a corner outfield position. So I think he's flexible. His hitting is way ahead of his glove at this point.
Right.
And that's why I thought Bailey would go ahead of Soderstrom. But if a team feels that Soderstrom's bat's better, Bailey projects to not have a great hit tool. He could take some walks, and he has some pop in his bat, and he's a switch hitter.
Yeah.
But he's definitely a more glove than he is hitting at this point. So, I mean, it depends on what these teams are looking for. Soderstrom's got the bat. He's probably a better hitter than Bailey. But if you're looking for a catcher, then Bailey is the way to go.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with that. And I think thinking about some of these high school guys, I don't know if some of the teams might stay away from them just because it's a shorter draft and they're not sure of their signability either. So I don't know if a lot of these guys might end up falling depending on what the teams need.
Yeah, I think with the first round picks in general, I think first round picks, if you're going to grab a high school kid, they're going to take the deal.
Yeah.
And not turn it down.
Right.
But if a guy has signability issues, then you may see a couple teams pass on some of the high school kids and have them drop a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's no question with Veen. Veen is definitely going in the top 10. So,
yeah, and Mick Abel is up there. I mean,
yeah.
you and I both have him at 13 with the Giants.
Yeah.
And actually Joey had him at 11 with the White Sox.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if he's a top 15 pick, I could definitely see him taking the deal and not going to I forget where he was committed to. In front of me right now. Can't remember off the top of my head.
I have it somewhere here. Let me see.
It's,
let's see. I have the notes here somewhere.
I know he was the kid from high school in Oregon, and I'm trying to remember. Was it Oregon State? He was committed to?
I don't know. I think
Torkelson just went.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean,
think. Was that? It says the pick is in. I don't know.
Then it got to be him.
I'm looking at him.
If it ends up being Martin, it throws my whole mock draft off completely. Let's see. See if I can find where he's committed to. Oh, it's actually Florida. He's committed to the University of Florida.
Mick Abel? Oh, he is?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Veen. Oh, talking about Abel. Well, never mind.
Yeah. I know Veen is in Florida. Yeah. I know he's committed to. I thought Abel, I thought, was Oregon State.
Yeah, it might be that. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, but there's
so many guys that were committed to. That's why I was just saying that a couple of the guys that are in the top, 29 are committed to Vanderbilt. I was seeing like at least two of them that were. I think it was what was his name? I think Crow Armstrong and somebody else. I think it might have been Hassel that were both committed to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I mean, do you go to college? I mean, a lot of times these guys commit somewhere and then they drop out of the first round. No one takes them until later on, and But if you're getting drafted in the top 20, say, how do you turn down that money?
Right.
Out of high school, it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah. Kind of just depends too if they want to have like the college experience too. Like some of these guys might want to just go there and still work on their craft, but then also still get like the whole experience that it comes with.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, Abel's Oregon State. Jared Kelly is committed to Texas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your guy Hendrick is Mississippi State.
Oh yeah.
I just pulled up the list right now. Now I can see like who all these guys are committed to.
Yeah.
Bitsko is committed to Virginia. Ed Howard, Oklahoma. So you get a lot of these guys. Yeah, you're right. Hassel is Vanderbilt. You're right with that.
Yeah, the pick's in. It's officially Torkelson.
All right.
Yeah. I'll see. The Orioles, I think they're going with Martin, but they might end up surprising and going with Lacey. We'll see.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. And after I know Sam wrote the Zach Veen article today talking about the Orioles, and I could see them possibly throwing a wrench in there and going with Lacey, going with the arm instead of the hitter. Yeah. I could see it. I don't think it's going to happen, but
no.
Hitters are so much more projectable.
Yeah, definitely.
In general, so it's hard to go with the arm over the hitter when you have a sure thing like that. Well, yeah. as sure of a thing as can be, but
crazy thing is that with going back to Torkelson, he wasn't even drafted out of high school.
Really?
Yeah. So
What is this thing?
like the fact that he wasn't drafted out of high school and then goes number one, like that's insane. I don't remember what high school he went to. Yeah, he went Casa Grande High School. He played basketball and football too. 430 average, 11 home runs his senior year. Or no, not senior. That was all overall career.
Oh, it was Torkelson?
Yeah. And then, yeah, that record I mentioned before about Barry Bonds broke the freshman home run record. But if the season continued too, like he would have broken Arizona State's career home run record too. He was only 3 short of that. It kind of sucks he didn't get to do that. But.
Yeah, I was looking at his stats at Arizona State. In 159 games, this includes the Cape Cod League that he played in the summer. In 159 games, he had 63 home runs. It's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And he had more walks than strikeouts. And the kid's just, pitch recognition, the power is off the charts. But
yeah, his walk rate was 17.5%, and then his strikeout rate was 16.6.
Yeah, I'll take that all day. That's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think once he's up, it'll probably push Cabrera to being a DH, full-time DH.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah. I mean, he's only got 3 years left on his contract or something like that.
I think 3.
Yeah, I think it might be just 2 after this year. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when he sent. I don't know. Like I know it's a pretty long deal.
Yeah. I think I have it written here somewhere. Wait. No, I don't know. It was either 2 or 3 though.
We gotta find it here.
Picks in for the Orioles, so you'll probably see it in a few minutes.
Cabrera signed through 2023.
Okay, yeah.
So 3 more years after this year. Yeah. And then he's got vesting options for 24 and 25, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what they are. I'm just going by Baseball Reference right now.
How old is he? Is he 36 now?
Cabrera right now is 37.
37. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be 40, so pretty much he's going to probably retire at that point.
Yeah. Pick is in for the Orioles.
See, most likely Martin.
Yeah, I think it'll be Martin.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting too with Martin, like where he's going to end up playing, because he can play so many different positions. He played outfield. He also played third and second. He didn't. I mean, it was scouts were they didn't get to see him play short, so that was the one position that he didn't play in college. But I mean, other than that, he's pretty much kind of a utility guy. So
yeah, they'll find this. I mean, they'll find the spot for him. So his speed is ridiculous.
Oh my God. What the hell? They picked Heston.
What?
Heston Kirchad. What the hell? That's a surprise pick. Wow. That's a really. I had him going. What did I have him going?
Wow.
I had him going 8. I had him going 8 to the Padres. And you guys had him lower. That's crazy.
I'm just looking at it now. I don't know why it's delayed like that, but Kerstad? Jeez. What?
I mean, I like the kid, but I don't think that early. I mean, not over Martin. Not over Martin, but I mean, he's got the power, so he could be. He definitely could be good in the AL East.
Wow, I'm shocked already.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I
That
mean,
this whole thing off. Now. I don't know. My whole mock draft is messed up.
the kid, there's no doubt the kid can hit, but
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk, we were just talking about Austin Martin being like versatile, can play third, can play some outfield. He's got speed. I just don't know how you take someone like Kerstad, who's got kind of like, I'm not saying he's one dimensional, but
yeah,
he's mostly power. Doesn't have the defensive chops to stay probably even in a corner outfield position eventually.
No.
I mean, he's going to wind up moving to first.
Yeah.
They must love his bat.
They
must see his bat like,
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have any speed either.
No, that's what I like.
Yeah, he hit.
Wow.
He gets the home run ability, but he also strikes out a lot because he tries to do too much at times. So. But there was one home run I was really impressed by. Like when in watching tape, it was one game he hit a opposite field home run. He pretty much just flicked it.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He
yeah,
didn't even So that's how much power he has.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I don't know what are the Marlins do now, Martin or Lacey?
Oof. I think they may still go with the arm.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they still go with the arm. And comparing Dan O'Dowd is comparing Kerstad to Kyle Schwarber.
Wow.
That's all well and good, but Kyle Schwarber is also, he's a good player, but
yeah,
he's
he's
not a second pick overall.
No.
I mean, it's just like anything. It's like even with fantasy drafts, like fantasy baseball, you want 5-tool players at the top of the draft. You want guys who are versatile. You want guys because you don't know. I mean, these guys are 20, 21 years old coming out of college, and some of them are 18 or so coming out of high school. You want a player that's going to be versatile, that's going to be able to, because you don't know where the need is going to be at the major league level in 3 years when they're actually ready to come up.
Right.
So that's why you draft on talent and versatility, not just need. Obviously, if your team needs a shortstop now, or your shortstop is up for free agency in 2-3 years, you can't project that far ahead with these draft picks because you don't know if the kid you draft now is going to play shortstop. Is he going to stay there? Is he going to move to center field? Is he going to move to second base? Is he going to? That's why it's so hard because you can't draft to need in baseball, whereas you can in NFL because the guys you draft in the first round, obviously you draft to talent, but you also draft to a need that you need right away at the NFL level. Same thing with the NBA. You draft to fit, you draft to need on your team. If you already have a center, you're not drafting another one.
Oh yeah. Right.
Stuff like that. So it's a lot different than baseball.
Right.
Baseball is athletic talent. I think the smarter teams go with just strictly athletic talent, or if they want to build up their arms in their farm system as a general thing, like the Kansas City Royals did the last couple of years, drafting Bubik and Kowar and Brady Singer and all these guys. Like they have a stable of young pitchers because they're not all going to pan out. You hope they all do, but in general, if you can draft 4 guys in the first couple of rounds, couple of years in a row, you're hoping 2 of them turn out to be what you thought they were.
Right.
And other teams go about it differently. Then you got teams like the Cubs and Astros in the past years before they won their championships in 16 and 17. they drafted hitting and
Yeah.
they signed pitching.
Mhm.
Like you look at the Cubs, they drafted their hitters. They drafted Baez. They drafted Bryant. They drafted Addison Russell. They drafted those guys, Schwarber, Ian Happ.
Yeah.
They drafted the hitters, and they paid for pitching. They paid for Lester. They traded for Aroldis Chapman. They traded for Jose Quintana. Granted, they had Hendricks. Okay, so he's the exception. But I'm just saying, like, they spent the money on their pitching and free agency or traded for them, and they drafted hitting. Same thing with the Astros. They drafted hitting. They drafted Correa, Altuve, Springer, all those guys. And they traded for or paid for their pitching. Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Zach Greinke last year.
My draft is My draft is so fucked up. Did Marlins just went with Meyer, Max Meyer?
Wow.
I mean, I'm pretty high in Meyer though, but
I like Meyer too.
Just going for like they don't want to go with the high school arm, maybe.
Yeah, but Lacy?
Yeah, I don't know, but
he's not. You know. I don't know.
No, this is.
Wow.
That's a good. I mean, I don't know.
I like Meyer too. I mean, you know, I agree with you there, but honestly, I said it. I think I tweeted it with when I was talking to you guys yesterday. I actually like Detmers more than Lacy, personally, as far as lefties go. Lacy, I think is. I could see him flaming out.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe this is a smart move by the Marlins. You know.
Yeah, I think I like his versatility too. He can be he started and relieved at Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because he was a closer freshman year, and then he moved to be a starter after that. And then I mean he was dominant in both.
Wow.
Both areas.
So much for our mock drafts.
You got it.
Shot.
You got the first one right.
Yeah. Wow.
But in my profile, I comped Meyer to. What did I comp? Yeah. What the hell is it? I think it was what was it? David Cohn because of his slider. His slider is just so crazy.
Actually, it looks like David Cohn a little bit. Like, yeah, I can see the body type.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, definitely.
They're talking about Stroman and Lincecum and Sonny Gray and Cohn. There you go. They were just showing David Cohn. Yeah, and Pedro Martinez. Like, yeah, the smaller guys that have like that.
Yeah, because like I was even seeing that there were scouts that were questioning the size, but like, have you seen these other guys that have gone on and been successful? Like
watching a video right now because I didn't watch tape on everybody.
Yeah,
just trying to look at his wind up. It's got good. I don't know. It's got pretty good mechanics.
Oh yeah.
I don't like his. The one thing I noticed a little bit is he tails off to the first base side with his front foot. Opens up his shoulder a little bit, and that could lend itself to issues going forward.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's not anything major. I mean, I'm not saying it's repeatable.
Right.
He repeats his delivery well, and that's the one. That's the one thing that people forget. I mean, I think a lot of scouts, a lot of people look at like a smaller guy like that. All right, smaller, 6 feet tall. Okay, he's not tiny, but someone who's 6 foot, 200 pounds. As a pitcher, prototypical starter, you want 6'3", 6'4", 220. Solid legs, solid hips. Things like that. As projectable as far as being able to handle the wear and tear. Guys like Pedro Martinez, Roy Oswalt, David Cohn, they're exceptions to the rule. Because generally those guys don't last. But, someone with a compact delivery like that can also repeat their delivery a lot easier than someone who's taller. If you've ever noticed major league pitchers that have come into the draft, come into the major leagues. Oh, here's the next selection here. Royals.
Yeah,
They go on
went with
Lacy.
Lacy.
Yeah. Wow, they went with a pitcher. Their pitching staff's going to be sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. They're just loading up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think once they saw that he fell there, they were going to go with him.
Yeah. I can't blame him.
Yeah.
Let's see, and we're looking at him, 6'4", 215. This guy's prototypical size. Of a pitcher that you want, a starter that you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying before, the thing with the taller pitchers, not so much 6'4", but when you get to a 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", like the big guys, like a Kyle Gibson, Lucas Giolito, even Randy Johnson, Colby Lewis, like guys like that are that big, it's hard for them to repeat their delivery because they have longer parts that are moving around, longer stride, which means the mound that you're pitching on, you're stepping into a different spot than the guy that's also pitching with you. You know what I mean? Like things like that take a lot to get used to.
I think the Blue Jays are still going to go with a pitcher. I'd probably say Hancock for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, now that Meyer's not there, I could see Hancock. They don't, like I said, you don't draft a need to Nick Gonzalez, who I thought was going to go to the Royals.
Yeah.
He's dropping. Yeah, I could see Hancock. I have him as the next pitcher off the board. Because I had Meyer going to the Blue Jays, and then Hancock to the Mariners. So,
yeah.
wow, draft thrown completely off.
I could see Gonzalez falling farther even. Like maybe he'll go to the Mariners though, because that's where I had him going.
Yeah, you and Joey have him going to the Mariners. I had him going early.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Blue Jays have to go pitcher here.
Yeah, I think they do. They got the position players on their team. So
yeah, they have the infield. I mean, they got Biggio, Bichette, and Vlad. I mean, they're all locked up for the next 5-6 years. So
yeah,
why draft a college infielder who's
right.
going to be up in the majors in 2-3 years when you got these other three guys?
Yeah.
Like I said before, you don't draft really to need in baseball, but when you don't also want to draft someone in the first round, spend a draft pick and slot money on him, and then have him blocked from getting to the majors when he's ready. So
yeah, it's probably going to be Hancock.
Besides, the Blue Jays have no pitching, so they need whatever they can get.
Gotta go with that, yeah.
Pick is in.
Just can't believe that. Like the first pick was the only one we got right so far.
I can't believe Kerstad went number 2. I can't believe the Orioles. I really can't. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
shocked at that.
Yeah, because I had him going 8, and then you, Joey
I had him 10th.
Yeah, you had him 10th. Joey had him 9th. So
yeah, I had him going to the Angels at 10 because they figured he'd fall because, like I said, he's kind of a one-dimensional player that way, power hitter. But I figured, look, the Angels have Brandon Marsh and Joe Adell coming up to go with Trout in the outfield. They could draft Kerstad now. His power will play. They could bring him up in 2 years when Pujols is gone, and Kerstad could play first base, fill in the outfield when he needs to. And Justin Upton's not getting any younger either, so he's going to be gone. I figured Kerstad would be a perfect fit there. Left-handed hitter to go with Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Perfect. you have Adele, Trout, and Kerstad in the middle of your lineup for the next 6-7 years. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I got him going Mitchell, that would be another. He's still another pretty solid bat too.
yeah, I like Mitchell too. I had Mitchell actually going right before that to the Rockies.
Yeah.
Because I figured they want to get athletic in the outfield, and I know Mitchell's more of a speed guy.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm thinking of the right person, I don't know. All these draft guys, they're all rolling into one.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't think the Rockies would go Kerstad only because they just need some power from you. I think they want to go more athletic, the Rockies.
Right.
Because power plays up there anyway.
Yeah.
So as long as you have a little bit of pop, you can still hit 20, 25 home runs there.
Oh yeah.
Someone like Mitchell, I think with his athletic ability, could play the outfield well there, which is they haven't had. Charlie Blackmon hasn't been a good center fielder for years. So, I mean, someone who can man the outfield and cover all that ground, I thought Mitchell was a good pick for them there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Joey commented
we'll see.
saying that they could go with Veen too, which that's definitely a possibility because they need outfielders too. So
that's true. That's true.
We'll see. Coming in now. Let's see. Oh, it's Martin. What the? Wait, you go with Martin? I think it was.
They went with Martin?
Yeah. What? Why would you go with Martin when they have Vlad? Well, I guess because
they probably put him in the outfield.
Yeah, they probably put him in the outfield. It makes more sense.
But don't forget too, Vlad might be moving to first base.
Oh yeah.
He's not exactly
Yeah,
he's not exactly Arenado or Chapman over there. No. So all right, that makes sense. Can't argue with that.
I almost forgot about it. I didn't think about them picking him. I forgot he was even still there.
I know it seems like everyone was locked in on we were locked in on our first three.
Yeah, I was like, this is definitely set. These first three are set.
No. Well, at least our top three went top five. Right. So I mean, it's not horrible. No. Not completely off the charts.
Well, except for me and Joey with Veen, he didn't go yet.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to drop. High school kids just drop. Yeah. I don't know. I have him going 7th with Pirates, but I mean, I'm looking at out of my top 5. Granted, not in order, but 4 of my top 5 actually went top 5. Not in specific order, but whatever. I'll take it.
I mean,
same thing with all of us actually, except for Joey had the top 3. You had Meyer going at 5 too, just like I did.
Yeah,
and he went. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Mariners go Hancock here.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they'll go with the arm. They have an outfield, and they also have a young outfield, kind of like what I was saying about the Angels.
Yeah.
The Mariners have Jake Fraley, who they like, Kyle Lewis, and obviously Jared Kelenic, who's going to be a stud playing center field. So, I mean, they have a very young outfield. I don't see them going Veen. I think they either go Hancock or Nick Gonzalez here, someone up the middle, because I think they could use a second base shortstop type.
All right.
In the middle of their diamond there. But so I'm going to say either Hancock or Gonzalez here for the Mariners.
Yeah, I agree with that. It looks like the guys are just staying away from the high school players.
Yeah, well, the thing is too, you worry about the commitment. I don't know. I mean, granted, Veen is one of those rare high school kids that are pretty projectable and everything, but it's still, you don't know. Still 18 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Hancock goes to the Mariners, maybe I think I could see Gonzalez to the Pirates, or maybe Veen.
I have the Pirates going Veen because I think they're going to go an outfielder.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go with middle infielder because they have a couple guys who could play the middle infield. They have Kevin Newman, and they have that kid Cole Tucker.
Oh yeah.
So they have a couple young guys that could play middle infield. So I don't know if they'd go Gonzalez.
Mm.
I think they're going to go Veen. They traded Starling Marte. Gregory Polanco's not getting any younger. He's getting on the wrong side of 30.
Right.
You know, I just think, like I said before, even though you don't draft a need, I think they could see Veen as something they could work with as far as their hitting and build up their pitching over the next couple of years. You know, it all depends on what these teams see in these players. If they see Veen as like a once in a lifetime high school talent, then I think they'll take him.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. Let's see if pick is in. So.
I don't know why I'm so behind here. It says the pick is in, but
Still takes, even when it says that, it still takes like a while for them to announce it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed, but there's only 29 picks in this draft. No wonder why.
Yeah. There's even less in the second round because the Red Sox are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I getting a commercial? I hate that.
Yeah, it was on the TV too.
Yeah, I'm streaming it on a computer right here. But
Yeah.
come on, just give me the pick.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be Veen. Or not Veen, I mean Gonzalez. Or no, Hancock. That's what I was going to say, Hancock.
Yeah.
Getting all these jumbled together now.
Yeah, I'm going to guess Hancock because that's who I originally had. But
yeah.
I don't know. I had Gonzalez at 4. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Interested to see where he falls to.
Still go in the top 10 either way.
I honestly could see him going to the Angels if he falls that far.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, they have David Fletcher, Andrelton Simmons. They're not getting any younger. They'll be gone in a few years. So, I could see Gonzalez going there.
I can see the Padres even doing it because they have what are they? They still have Ian Kinsler at second, but he's nothing special.
No, Kinsler's gone. They have he retired. They have what's his name? Oh damn it. I can't remember who they have now.
I don't remember. Padres.
They trade for somebody.
I think they did. I forget who it was.
Looking it up now.
Wait. Oh, Dozier. It was Brian Dozier.
No, he's not on there. Is he?
Yeah, he signed with them.
Profar. That's who it is. Jurickson Profar.
Oh, well, Dozier's there too, though. So, I mean, he's just a veteran guy, though. But
no, Dozier's on. No, he went somewhere else. He's on. Where did Dozier go? Hold on.
I looked it up right now. It says he's.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I don't think he was on the Padres. Yeah. I guess he did sign with them. Huh. Hey, right.
They're Hancock, the Mariners.
All right. Get close
So,
some of these.
You got
Tabs
one.
on.
You got another one.
Yeah, that's good. Going right.
Yeah, he had what did he? Yeah, he struck out 131 batters and only walked 21 in his college career. Like,
Oh yeah.
just insane.
Yeah, Hancock was he was the top rated right-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
You know, as far as some of the draft orders I saw, some people had him going as high as 3.
Damn.
You know, but I agreed with you. I thought Meyer is better, and I thought Lacey was better.
Yeah.
And that's how it's kind of worked out. I mean, Meyer went ahead of Lacey, but it's been Meyer, Lacey, Hancock. So
yeah,
as far as the pitching goes, now I think Detmers is going to be the next pitcher off the board.
Oh yeah. I think with Lacey and Meyer, they were kind of like 1A, 1B, really.
Yeah. A lot of people are Hancock up there. I don't know. I did the profile on Hancock, and I don't know. I just something bothers me about him. He had a lat injury, and when he came back, he wasn't the same, and he got hit harder. Now, granted, it was only 4 starts in 2019 and then 4 starts this year. So small sample size, 8 starts. I get it, But you give up more hits than innings pitched. I mean, his strikeout to walk ratio is still good. Yeah. But I don't know. I just think I just don't see it. Me looking at his delivery and everything it just doesn't seem to me that he's going to have enough mix of pitches, enough deception, enough consistency. It's just that's what it seems like to me. Like I said, I'm not a professional scout. I could be wrong, but I'm just, just saying what I see. That's why I love Detmers. Yeah. I think Detmers is actually the best pitcher in the draft. Doesn't have the best stuff, but I think he's the best pitcher. I mean, Lacey's stuff is better, more electric, but he has more command issues. Meyer's stuff, same thing from the right side. Detmers, I think, has a real knowledge of pitching, especially since he doesn't throw as hard. He's had to develop his command and his control and place things where the difference in his fastball and his curveball is ridiculous. I mean, he already has like a 20-mile-an-hour difference between the 2 pitches. His curveball is silly. I mean, I actually comped him to Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, wow.
Because his curveball is that good.
Wow.
He doesn't throw as hard as peak Kershaw when Kershaw was humming at 95, 96. Detmers sits around 92, but I don't. The movement and the differential in speed and the ability to throw strikes with any pitch, I just think is sustainable. I think he's going to be a really good pitcher for a long time.
Well, the Pirates went with Gonzalez.
Oh, they did get Gonzalez, huh?
Yeah. Interesting. He's got some of the best hitting ability of the class, like raw ability.
Yeah.
Never showed much power, but he did hit 16 home runs in 2019, so showed a little bit of a promise with his power.
He's got a solid body type too. He says like 5'10", 190, I think. So I mean, it's pretty not tall, but he's compact, and I could see the power definitely developing.
Oh yeah, definitely. He some I was seeing some scouts like saying that like since he plays like in a kind of a high altitude, he plays in a high altitude. He played at a high altitude college in New Mexico, so they were kind of saying that using that argument, it's kind of the same argument as like the Rockies, like so the Colorado effect not lap. So I think that's not really going to be
Right.
much of an impact, like because he's just a pure hitter. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But he'll probably be. He's definitely probably going to be in at second base. I don't think he's going to be able to stay at short.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Oh, I mean, unless he improves his glove a lot more. But
yeah,
my computer is acting up.
yeah, he won the batting title his sophomore year, 432.
Yeah, so he had a 399 career average in college.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Back here.
And then he was good in the Cape Cod League too. He won the MVP in his, I think last year he won.
Yeah, Cape Cod is a wood bat league too.
Yeah, so it shows that he can be a hitter.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see who's up next. Padres. Pick is in.
Yeah.
I have him going Detmers, but I could see them going a couple different routes here.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Detmers. I originally had him going with Kjerstad, but
Yeah.
obviously he didn't last.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went an outfielder here, though, either Veen or Mitchell. I wonder how far Veen is going to fall, but
I can see him going Mitchell. I mean, yeah, I think Veen, if he falls out of top 10, that's crazy. Man, the Blue Jays are going to be so good at hitting. Like, oh my God, they got
I know.
They got Vlad Biggio. Who else am I forgetting? Who's the
Bichette.
My mind. They have Bichette, and then now they got Austin Martin.
Yeah.
So that's they're going to be fun to watch, but it's going to be it's so frustrating when the Yankees play them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing too. They got. See, this is the thing. They have some athletic. Well, aside from Vlad, because he doesn't run much, but the athleticism they have. I mean, Martin steals bases. We had 43 stolen bases last year. Like, I mean, with him, Bichette, and Biggio, they'd be running all over the place too.
Oh yeah. Like, it's on a commercial again. Damn.
Yeah. Come on. See, I think Detmers goes here, and I think if Detmers doesn't go here, if the Padres take, say, Mitchell, I think the Rockies take Veen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the Rockies are going to go Detmers because I just don't think his stuff will play well in Coors Field.
Probably not.
Curveballs don't curve as much.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw hard. Stuff like that. I mean, that'd be great for the Angels. Detmers falls to the Angels.
Oh yeah,
That'd be great
Yeah.
for them to get an arm. Although it might not be good for Detmers. Angels haven't exactly had great luck with pitchers.
Oh god.
Over the past 10 years.
Yeah, as soon as he's signed, he's going to need Tommy John.
Yeah. Yeah, but he better take out some insurance, man. I mean, because they've had horrible luck with pitching. I mean, even, I hate to say it, but if you look at the situation, Nick Adenhart, Tyler Skaggs this past year, they just, the Angels are. It's strange. A team that's named the Angels, they're kind of they're cursed, as far as their pitchers go. It's weird.
Yeah.
All the other guys they've had, Garrett Richards, Michael Schumacher, all these guys, they've all had injuries. They can't stay healthy. C.J. Wilson got there. He couldn't stay healthy anymore. They've just been a mess.
Yeah.
Even Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani goes there his rookie year and then has Tommy John surgery. They can't – just can't stay.
It's just like that one guy said they should be doing – he was on the Angels preview pod. He was like, just need to be required to get Tommy John before they come to the Angels.
Yeah.
They're showing Eric Hosmer right now.
I think
Eric Hosmer's.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm behind you by a few seconds. I'm streaming it on the computer though, so it could be off.
Yeah, a little off, but it's coming in. Let's see. Wow. Wow. I'm not even going to say I'm going to let you watch it because I'm so surprised. I am beyond surprised.
I'm watching AJ Preller right now.
I'm like, what?
Here's Ram Manfred, way behind you. Wow.
Yeah.
High school outfielder Hassel?
What about Veen?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I had him going 17 to the Red Sox.
I had him going 14th to the Rangers.
He's got.
Actually, Joey had him going 14th to the Rangers too.
Oh yeah. He's.
Wow.
He definitely has potential. But.
They're showing him with Yelich now.
Yeah. What was my comp for him? I forget.
I don't remember.
I know his swing reminds me of Bryce Harper, but he doesn't have as much power as him.
Yeah.
But crap, I can't remember what it was.
$6'2", 195.
I think he's gonna end up growing into more power though too. But
yeah, he looks very lanky.
Yeah.
Even though they list him at 195, I doubt that. I don't think he's that heavy.
Yeah, and he's like a two-way player too, so you never know if he ends up wanting to pitch in the minor leagues too.
Yeah.
I comped him to Christian Pache.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of got the same kind of hitting ability. Like, doesn't have much power yet, but
Yeah. Wow.
wow, that's
I'm really surprised Veen didn't go there.
yeah.
You don't know about signability too. That's what a
Yeah,
lot of us, a lot of our regular fans don't know. If they talk to these guys, like if you're there, are you going to sign with us? If you're going to, yeah,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
he might have said like if I'm in the top 10, I'll sign or something maybe.
yeah,
He was the one that he liked my article I wrote on him,
oh yeah, that's right, yeah,
so it's pretty cool. He's in the top 10. But,
yeah, nice.
yeah, they're showing the graphic now of the like being picked in when you're in high school in the top 10. They have Jeter up there, sixth overall, Kalanick 8th, and then they got him there.
Yeah.
Now we got the Rockies coming up. I think I don't. Maybe actually probably Detmers for this. Yeah, they got to be Detmers. No, it's
Rockies. See what they take.
he finally went.
With the ninth pick of the 2020 MLB draft, the Colorado Rockies select Zach Bean, an
No,
outfielder from Spruce Creek,
nice. They took Veen.
Yep.
Orange, Florida.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah,
He's a steal at 9 too.
I think so too. I think he's definitely a steal.
Thank you so much. Zach Bean, he jumped on the map last summer during the showcase circuit. Considered the most consistent player on display.
I can't imagine being like 18 years old. You just graduated high school and sitting there waiting for your name to be called in the first round of the major league draft.
Oh,
Like, how crazy is that?
Let's see, Angels up next. They got to go.
Yeah.
They got to go Detmers, no doubt.
I think so too.
Like, we need the pitching, so. Yeah, Veen's got that Bellinger type of
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah. Sam, the article Sam wrote today compared to the Yelich too.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
He's kind of like, you know, he was like that Yankee high schooler, but kind of grew into like his power.
Yeah.
Wow. Zach Veen in Colorado. It's pretty crazy.
That's gonna be insane. Wow. Like, holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Zach Veen, you got to be excited going to Colorado. Are you kidding?
Definitely.
Feel like, dude, I want to make the majors and get to Coors Field as fast as possible so I can hit 350 with 50 home runs.
Oh my god. But the Rockies were like sitting there like, what? How is he falling? And it'd be like, he just like fell right into the lap.
Yeah.
It was like, how could he not take him?
Yeah, I didn't think they'd go pitcher, especially Detmers, like I said, because his off-speed stuff is not going to play.
It's not going to play.
Yeah. No.
I have to let the cat out of my room.
Wow.
Go ahead. I didn't even know the cat was in my room. He's stuck in here. He's like meowing his head off.
Ugh. Looks like Garrett Mitchell's going to fall out of the top 10, probably.
Yeah, see what the Angels take, but I mean, honestly, I don't think it's that hard of a decision right now. You know,
No,
the first,
I don't-
like, especially the first 10, 15 picks. I mean, you know, I get it if you decide between this player or this player and they're both there. I get it. But oh, commissioner's back.
Commissioner of Major League Baseball.
Detmers, there you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, they definitely
This
need
kid's
him.
curveball is ridiculous. It's just like, I love the hook.
Yeah. He can definitely be there in like 2 years.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Get Mike Trout that chance at a World Series already.
Wow. Al Ladders was saying next year he's gonna be up.
Yeah. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like since there's no season right now, like how are these guys gonna like where are they gonna go and play? Like it's hard for them to even develop right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Curveball is just fucking ridiculous. Are you watching that? I
Yeah.
know I'm behind you.
Yeah.
But when Al Ladders was talking about the curveball, it's like,
Oh yeah.
dude, drop on that is 73 miles an hour. That's the thing. When you can throw 73-mile-an-hour curve at a 90-mile-an-hour dude, that 90-mile-an-hour fastball looks like it's coming in at 98.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you could throw that curveball for strikes, forget it.
Oh
You
my god.
can have hitters off balance. They can't guess what's coming because even on a 1-2 count or a 3-1 count, you know, they're still not going to know if it's going to be a curveball, fastball, or whatever. You know, I don't know. This kid, this is This kid I really like a lot. That was a great pick by the Angels. I really think he's going to wind up being the best
Oh,
pitcher
yeah.
in this draft.
Robert Hassel third.
How does he put the cap on, like right away? I guess he's got a cap for like all the teams, and he just breaks it out, or like when they're at home.
Yeah, I guess they must have them all. They must have them all lined up. I guess. I don't know. All the teams must have sent them their hats or something like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Let's see. White Sox again. I don't know. I can't see the White Sox going to Mitchell. I wouldn't think.
I had them going Crochet, but I could see them. I could see them going Abel too, Mick Abel. They're going high school arm, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what Joey has.
Yeah, I have Abel falling to the Giants, but who knows with the draft now? I mean, it's kind of a little jumbled up. Although we were kind of on point. I mean, overall, what we had was basically. I mean, I know what my side, just looking at it. The only guy that I didn't have, the only guy that was picked outside the top end that I didn't have, top 10, was Hassel. I had him at 14.
Yeah.
The other 9 players I actually had in the top 10 already. They were just, the order was different. It's not completely off.
No. Yeah, that's the same. That was pretty much the same for me too. Right?
Yeah, we all had the same top 10. It was just different order, however we had it mixed up. But the only guy I had getting drafted in the top 10, all 3 of us actually, is Mitchell. I had him at 9, and you and Joey both had him at 10.
Oh, yeah.
All the other guys were drafted. Like I said, Hassel's the odd man out because I had him at 14. Joey had him at 14, and you had him at 17. And he's the only other one. He's the only one that was drafted inside the top 10 that we didn't have. There's commercials.
Commercials.
It's funny because you have the Yankees taking Casey Martin at 29, at 28. Yeah. I have the Twins taking him at 27. So we'll see. We'll see who gets him. Actually, Joey doesn't have him on his board at all. So
I don't. He might not even go in the top.
He might not. And actually, I was reading a little bit about him. I kind of like him.
Yeah.
He's a real like toolsy guy, like got some decent power speed combo, and I kind of like him at the end of the first round. I could see him being able to fit if he doesn't stick at shortstop. I could see him fitting at like third or something.
Pick is in. All right, there you go. It was Crochet.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
And that is how you say his name.
Oh, okay. Crochet. Oh, I actually got that one right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty
Wow.
cool Crochet. Isn't
Yeah.
that a type of sport? Crochet. Like I think it might be
Croquet.
another. How they compared it to Chris Sale.
Yeah. Got the size. He's got the,
Yeah.
throws 100.
Yeah. He's going to the White Sox, so could be another Chris Sale.
Yeah.
He's got like the delivery too, like Chris Sale.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, pairing him with Michael Kopech, the two flamethrowers, righty lefty combo there.
Right. So Reds.
I have them going Hendrick. Power dude.
Yeah, I could see that, but I don't know. Maybe it could be a Bell.
What was that?
Maybe a Bell. They could go a Bell.
Yeah. Crochet's got a nasty slider too.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Chris Sale comp with him.
Wow, Chris Sale was drafted 13th overall too. So he went sooner than him. 10 years ago, 2010. Yeah, I had Crochet to the Reds, so I'm not sure where they go now.
Yeah, I had Hendrick. See if they go. I figured they might go power hitter. Now that Mitchell is there, I don't know if they go someone like Mitchell
I
or
might. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he probably won't fall too much farther.
yeah. Now the top pitchers are gone too. So now you got the pitchers that are left. You got like Kelly, Crow Armstrong, Abel, but he's a high school arm.
Cool.
You know, Mladzinski I like a lot.
Yeah.
I like him, but I have him dropping a 20 to the Brewers because I think the top pitchers, like the top five, are gone now with Lacey, Meyer, Hancock, Detmers, and Crochet.
Yeah.
With the 12th pick of the 2020 MLB draft, the Cincinnati Reds select Austin Hendrick.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it right.
nice.
Yeah.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Hey, on a roll.
That's cool. Yeah, right?
Like, didn't get it even. You only got a couple right on. Like obviously the first one, and then
Yeah.
you got Detmers right. Or no, who'd you get right?
No, I had Hancock right for Seattle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, so 4 out of the top 12 I've gotten right. All right, that's not bad. I'll take it. Now I got Abel going to the Giants at 13. I think they go high school pitcher. I think the Giants are looking at it like they're going to want to build their arms.
Yeah.
They drafted Bumgardner 11 years ago out of high school. Or 13 years ago out of high school. I think they can go high school because also too with the Giants aren't going to be in contention for the next couple of years.
No.
They can afford to spend a first round draft pick if they think his arm is that special. They can afford to spend it on an 18-year-old and wait 4 years for him to like come up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's not like they have to rush him up in 2 years to try to be in contention because I don't think they're going to be in contention anytime soon. So
No, definitely not.
let's get Hendrick, man. It's like
he's great. That power is crazy good.
Yeah.
I think he has some of the best raw power of the class.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was going to say probably second to Torkelson.
Oh yeah, that's what I think. I wrote that in my profile too.
Yeah, and Hendrick's only 18. He's a high school kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somewhere. What was I looked up something about Hendrick, and they were comparing him to Joey Gallo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think I might have actually said that in my thing too. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Everything's jumbled together.
Yeah.
We put out these profiles over all the research and everything. It's like everything just is a jumble right now.
Yeah, Hendrick though, PA proud.
There you go.
From Pittsburgh. Yeah, Giants. I agree with the Abel. I think he'll go. That's what I had originally too. So.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. I mean, I understand if they go a different route.
Yeah.
You know, because they pretty much need everything. Their farm system is not very good, and they're just like a disaster. So they kind of have to rebuild. So I mean, I could see them going any route, really, but.
Wow. In the MLB chat, Levi said Hendrick is a Mark Reynolds type player to him.
Really?
Damn, I don't see that.
Nah. Like,
Let's see if I can get this right for once. Because I haven't been getting any of them like right on, except for the first.
thick as in.
Let's go, Abel.
Say.
Let's go. Come on.
Brewster's Millions.
Manfred. Whoa. Okay, that's not. I'm not mad at that pick. But I mean, wait. Questionable. Yep.
I don't know why I'm so far behind you.
I guess the streams are so far behind. I don't know. This is a weird pick. I don't know why they would go that way.
Wow, they went Bailey that early, huh?
Yeah, and they already have Joey
What?
Bart, so why would they? Even
Yeah, what? That's why I didn't think Bailey would go there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Bailey,
Yeah.
but
Oh, you don't. It's weird. Like, you don't go with depth in the first round. Unless they're gonna trade Bart or something. I don't know.
yeah, that's. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you drafted Joey Bart. What? Would they draft him 4th overall last year?
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, too, Bailey is like glove first catcher. Like he's a catcher.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a hitter who plays catcher. Like I said about Soderstrom earlier, he's a hitter, but he's athletic enough, and he's not a great defensive catcher where you can move him to third base.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Yeah, that's a weird pick to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Wow, Mitchell's still there. He was a 6th overall prospect by MLB.com, and he's still up there. I guess they're concerned though because he had like a leg injury, so that might be where it is. What it is.
Who's that?
Mitchell.
Oh,
He might be concerned with that, and he has diabetes too. So
yeah.
He could probably end up falling to the end of this round. Even.
Huh.
That's what they were saying on MLB Network.
I saw a bunch of people talking about Mick Abel going to the Red Sox at 17. And I didn't think he'd last till there, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe he will.
Yeah.
Maybe he will. Because I had Bailey going to the Red Sox.
Yeah.
But they have no catchers in their top 30 prospects in their minor leagues at all. And Christian Vasquez is going to be 30 years old this year and has 2 years left on his deal. So I was like, oh, they're definitely on.
Yeah.
Grab a catcher, a switch inning catcher like him, and pound the wall at Fenway, hitting right-handed. You know, like I thought that was a perfect fit for them.
It's Harold here. Congratulations, man. I'm pumped for you. We spoke the other day. Colorado. What was your reaction when you heard about thinking about hitting it?
I guess the Veen family doesn't go for distance.
Yeah, I guess not. They don't have masks either.
They got like what 20, at least 20 people there, probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no one cares. No one really cares anymore.
We're all family, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Oh, especially with something like this. Everyone's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Take the chance.
I can't wait to see him in Colorado.
Yeah. When the draft comes around next year and the season starts, we got to look back on like last year's,
Yeah.
you know, and see where these players are, like what we did last year as
Right.
far as like the draft. Because next year it'll be like 2 years ahead. See where these college kids are. See like, you know, what we wrote up about them, like their player comps or whatever. You know, it's kind of cool to look back.
Oh yeah. They have to look. I haven't even looked up back at the ones I did last year. I have to see what I said about those guys.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Well,
So we had last year. We had Andrew Vaughn. We had Rushman.
yeah, I did one on Jack Leiter, but he's obviously not. He didn't obviously sign.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else we did. We did a bunch of them last year.
Boudet, I probably did one on Boudet, JJ Boudet.
JJ Boudet, CJ Abrams.
This once your thing catches up, this is another weird pick.
Yeah, I'm watching Manfred now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really early for him. I didn't think. I mean, I had him in the first round, but I don't think you guys even did you?
I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Joey actually had him at number 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have him either. Oh yeah, wow. I thought for sure like the other shortstops would have went before him,
Yeah.
like Lofton and maybe not Martin, but definitely Lofton. I thought would have went for him. But
Wow.
I didn't.
Joey had that one. Not exactly, but I mean, he had it both. Neither one of us had him in our draft at all.
Yeah. I think Howard will probably go soon.
Yeah. Who's next? Phillies. I have Crow Armstrong going to the Phillies now.
Yeah, Soderstrom is still there too.
Yeah.
I had him going where? I had him go to the White Sox, so I'm way off on him.
Yeah, I have Soderstrom going to the Mets at 19.
Yeah.
Actually, you both had him going high.
Wow, they comped Foskey to Kinsler.
What happened?
They just comped Foskey to, or however you say it, to Ian Kinsler.
Huh?
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said ha again. Oh.
Oh no, I was like, oh, all right. Yeah, Kinsler's a good. I could see that. I mean, just briefly watching him. Like, I mean, Kinsler was solid for his whole career. Power speed combo, good defensive second baseman. Pick us in for the Phillies.
Yeah.
We'll be halfway through.
Oh yeah.
After this commercial.
What?
I don't know. I have Crow Armstrong. Let's see. High school. I don't know.
Would have been cool to see if Hendrick went there, because it would have been his home state.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I kind of had Howard too to the Cubs, because it's his home state. He's in Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the Phillies are gonna do.
I don't know. I mean, I could see them going Crow Armstrong with getting an outfielder.
Yeah.
I mean, you can never have too much pitching. So, I mean, you can always go pitcher too. But like I said, the big pitchers are off the board. So I think here is where you get, they could go Mitchell too.
Oh yeah, you never know.
If they want to go for a college bat, rather than going to high school kid like Crow Armstrong, if they want to go college bat, who's a little more MLB ready,
Right.
they could definitely go Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, I had Crow Armstrong to the Rangers, so I can see him going here.
Yeah. Joey has him going to the Diamondbacks at 18.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where Cavalli goes.
Yeah.
Because you guys were real high on him, and I was very low on him. Joey actually had him going to the Reds at 12.
Oh yeah. I got him going to the Phillies. I don't think it's gonna happen now though.
Yeah, I have him going to the Yankees. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I would.
Wait.
That would be a good pick.
Yeah, hey, good value.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at McMahon either. That's what Joey has.
Yeah, I like Chris McMahon too. I have him going to the Braves, 25, but I like him too.
I had him at the Dodgers. All right, come on. Phillies pick is in.
Kutch. I love Kutch.
Yeah. He's always been such a good player.
Oh, man. I love him. I just love his personality and everything. Like, he's such a great dude.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good pick.
I'm still watching it. Phillies guy, like, call this guy on the phone, and, like Clintack, and like,
Yeah.
Dude, Matt Clintack looks like he's 12. What the hell? Like, dude looks like he's in like a college dorm somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, they took Abel.
Yeah,
All right.
not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that was lower than I thought he would be.
Yeah, me too. We both had him at 13. Joey actually had him at 11. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's good value. The kid just throws so easy.
yeah, right.
Like he doesn't look like he's like when he throws his fastball, he doesn't look like he's trying at all.
No, it's just like so I don't know.
Like yeah, throws 95 like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's so easy repeatable. I guess.
Yeah.
The slider, he's got a really good slider too. All right,
Yeah.
now we got Joey's Cubs up next.
Yep. Let's see.
I'm gonna say Howard.
Yeah, well, that's who I have him going with. So, but they could go outfielder too.
I could see Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, I could see that too. Harold talked to everyone the other day. Did you notice that about Harold Reynolds?
Wait, what was that?
Harold Reynolds, like this whole thing, like every player,
Yeah.
but just about every player I've listened to, whether he's talking to them after they get picked or he's talking to Greg Amsinger and all these guys. He's like, I talked to him the other day. Talked to him the other day. You should talk to every top 100 pick. Like, why is this necessary, Harold? You talked to him the other day.
I just talked to him the other day, and he said he was excited for the draft. Oh, really?
Yeah, right. Thanks for the info. Captain Obvious. Yeah, he's that nasty movement.
Wow, that's a.
Even his fast 2-seamer, 4-seamer.
Take his in for the Cubs. Yeah, that's nasty. Ooh. There you go, Joey. Ed Howard.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. That's the one.
Nice.
That's one of the guys that Joey was looking to get. So nice pick.
Ed Howard. Nice.
Yeah. Ooh. Bombs.
Yeah, I'm just getting to Manfred now.
The Chicago Cubs select Ed Howard, a shortstop from Mount Carmel High School in Chicago, Illinois. The Boston Red Sox have the next pick. Well, the top high school shortstop of the 2020 class is off the board. MLB.com considers him in the mix of the best overall defensive player in this draft. You've seen him in the cage, the Harold Glove showcasing this guy picking at shortstop. The back. They think there's going to be a lot in the camp. Sounds to me like, well, Greg, you said the defense is separate. He's got elite defensive skills. He's not ready to lead a lot of folks in the Senate, but I think he's ready to catch a lot of victims now. He broke out the same in Little League World Series. Talked about this before. And Howard was on that team from Little League. They went there to enjoy hockey. There's some workout video of it this winter. Look, people want to house. He's going to recover if he had some shoulder injury last year in the summer.
Red Sox now. I don't know. I had Hassel for them. But I don't know what they go now. Maybe pitching. I don't know.
I had Patrick Bailey going to him, so I'm off. But the next pick I had was Jared Kelly.
Yeah.
As far as pitching goes, so I could see them maybe taking Kelly, and the next pitcher after that is Mudzinski.
Yeah.
Mudzinski. So, and then Wilcox. So I mean, I think if they're going to go pitching, I think it's going to be. I don't know. Kelly's a high schooler though, isn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder if they go Kelly because Abel's gone. Because I know, like I said, I saw a lot of things talking about Boston interested in Abel.
Mm.
But now that he's gone, maybe they'd be willing to go Kelly.
Yeah.
High school arm.
I saw a lot of stuff saying they're interested in like a high ceiling type of high school player, like on either side, like a pitcher or hitter. So
Yeah.
they can go. Definitely send you and Bailey. Or not Bailey.
Yeah.
Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they'd go Bailey, but, well, obviously he's not there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe the Giants went Patrick Bailey. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I
that.
don't know what the.
Really?
I guess Joey Bart doesn't exist.
Yeah, like, what that? I don't get it.
Unless they know something we don't. About Bart.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just weird to me because Bart and Bailey are both similar catchers as far as their ability to play defense. They're both defense first. It's not, like I said before, it's not like they're hitters playing catcher like a Mike Piazza.
Yeah.
You know, who actually got better. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, he's not just like a DH playing behind the plate. You know, they're both actual catchers, call games themselves and stuff like that. Like, that's why I don't understand why you would, because you're not moving one of them to first base. You still have Posey.
Oh yeah,
Like they, unless, like you said, unless they feel that something with Joey Bart's going on, that I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I guess we'll see what happens. But
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like quarterback. When you have a franchise quarterback that you invested a first-round pick in, you kind of stick with them. And if you do turn around and draft another quarterback, you're basically getting rid of the other guy. I mean, look what Arizona did. They drafted Josh Allen, and then they wound up trading him because they drafted Kyler Murray.
Yeah, right.
You know, the same thing with catchers. Like, if you draft a catcher in the first round, especially someone like a Joey Bart who was drafted top 5, you draft this guy to be your franchise catcher for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking to move him to a different position. Or trade him, or there's an injury that no one else knows about, or I don't know. You know, it's just very strange.
It's weird.
Really strange.
Come on, go to commercial again. Yeah. Just want to see the Red Sox get.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Kelly is that he was from the same town as Nolan Ryan.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
He's got
I saw you mention that.
A lot to live up to.
Yep.
He's committed to Texas, so see where if he goes here, I think he would sign if he goes here. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not.
I mean,
Um,
I think I have a funny feeling the Red Sox take Mitchell here. I don't know why.
I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, they just traded Betts for Verdugo. Verdugo's going to play center. Well, he'll play right field next year, but we'll see what happens with Jackie Bradley. I mean, Verdugo can play center. If you draft a college bat now, college outfielder, you could have Mitchell, Verdugo, and Benintendi in your outfield in another year or two. So, I mean, maybe that's something they look at, and they spend the money on pitching, free agency. You know, hopefully for them, Sale comes back next year. You know, they have him for another year or two.
Yeah, I mean, I had Hassel originally, so I was thinking outfield for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Bailey because I just figured he'd fall and they could use, you know, a catcher to work with, like, and then build up their pitching staff and have a young catcher kind of come up with some of the young pitchers they have. But, you know, Joey at Bitsko, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's a little bit higher than I had him.
Yeah, me too. What do we have? You had him at the Mets. I have him at Indians.
Yeah. Well, I had Howard all the way down to at the Indians.
Oh, yeah. All right, pick us in. Come on. Enough
Come on now.
with the commercials.
If they do go outfield, it could be Crow Armstrong too. If they want to go like a high school guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait. What? What? This guy's not even on the list. I didn't even know who this is. Just wait till you get it. Oh no. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even watch any video on this guy. I'm not,
With the 17th pick of the 2020 MLB draft, the Boston Red Sox select Nicholas York, a second baseman from Archbishop Mini High School, San Jose, California.
What?
what the? They said he was ranked like 139 by MLB.com. What the hell?
MLB.com, number 96 by Baseball America. He's just been drafted 17th overall. He's committed to play college ball in Arizona. Some scouts have him as the best pure hitter among youngsters on the West Coast. Solid hit tool. There's pop there. Maybe want to get a second base or even third base.
Wow.
I guess they just really wanted him, and he wasn't going to sign it unless it was the first round. That might be it.
Yeah, that's possible. Jonathan Mayo, I don't know who this kid is.
That's interesting.
Skills a little bit. It's all offensive. He's had some shoulder problems. He's got anchors in his shoulder, so he's probably a second baseman. I don't see him making the throws from third unless he can really strengthen that.
D-backs.
Second baseman skill set. You know, I don't know guys with the lack of the second.
I originally had Bailey for the D-backs, but it could be Kelly. Maybe Armstrong.
I had Kelly actually for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I could see that pick too.
Yeah, I can see them going another young arm. I mean, there's a couple ways they can go, I guess.
Ways they can go.
Ooh, the Madge is in here. He's watching. He said the Mets.
Go Mets. He got in right before the Mets pick, actually.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks are up, so.
He was like, did the Mets draft Trout? I think if the D-backs don't pick Kelly, I think that's where the Mets should go.
I have the I don't know. I have the Mets picking Soderstrom
Yeah.
because I think they might like that versatility. Maybe they can make him into a catcher. He can prove his defense enough, or they can put him in the outfield.
Yeah.
Or I could be totally wrong, like like we are with most of our picks here.
Yeah.
You know, just completely off.
Clearly way off. It's just so hard with these guys. Like, we didn't have there's like no tape on them for this year because like they didn't have a season. Like,
Yeah. Watch this kid Nick York turn out to be like the next friggin' Ted Williams or something. You know, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's such a genius." You never know, man.
I hope not.
You never know. Yeah, I hope not either.
Wow, interesting.
Diamondbacks.
All I'm going to say about this one is you guys didn't even have him in the first round. The Diamondbacks.
Really?
Yeah. I did, but you didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had him. I had him going to the Braves.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning him, and I actually mentioned that in the article too.
Yeah.
That you had him, and neither one of us did.
I didn't even realize he was drafted by the Yankees out of high school.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Oh wait, did I see that wrong? Wait, I think I saw that right. And actually, he was drafted last year, but then he returned to college. And he was drafted the 37th round. So, I mean, I guess the decision to go back was the right one.
Yeah, worked out for him. Atlanta thinks everyone's a view trade. Like everyone picked in the first round is going to be God.
Who is the guy? I don't think I've heard like Al Leiter say anything negative about anything like any of these players.
Yeah, no, he's not going to.
No.
No, yeah, I mean, there's not. Honestly, these guys are first-round picks. There's not much you can say negative about. Like even when we're going through the articles, like strengths and weaknesses, like really the weaknesses are kind of like, yeah, well maybe this guy's not quite as fast or whatever. I mean, there's not much. They wouldn't be a first-round pick if they had weaknesses. So, I mean, they all look like they're all going to be future MVPs and Cy Young Award winners at this point.
Yeah.
But we all know that 3/4 of these guys might not even make the majors.
Right.
It's the way it goes. It's just so funny when you look back, like you go on Baseball Reference and you go back to like the drafts. You look at like the first round in like 2010. These are like half the guys didn't even make the major leagues.
Yeah.
Like most of them were like meh. You know what I mean? Like so.
All right, just like if you go back to like the draft, Mike Trout was drafted, and there was like all the teams that passed on him like didn't get anybody, except for like the top pick, which was what was it, Strasburg that year?
Was it Strasburg? Yeah, I think 2000. Was that 2011? 2010?
2009, I think.
9? Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But like all the other teams besides the Nationals got like nobody.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Mets coming up.
Yep.
See, they went high school arm last year, so might not do it again. Got what was it, Matthew Allen last year, I think.
Yeah, Matt Allen. Yeah. I was thinking with Soderstrom. I think they're gonna go him.
Yeah, I could see that one because I had him sooner, so it'd be good value.
Yeah. You're right. I'll take you with me into the kitchen.
Commercials. I keep watching commercials.
Yeah, I know, right? Commercials are ridiculous. But I guess, it is what it is.
Yeah. Whatever.
All right. Advertise Baseball America.
David Wright. Brody Van Wagen. Mets pick is in. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
So Bryce Jarvis off the board, and number 18 to the Diamondbacks. Let's see what the Mets go to the Brewers right after that. And number 20, here now the commissioner, Rob Manfred at the podium. With the 19th pick of the 2020 MLB draft, the New York Mets select Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, Armstrong. All right.
High School, North Hollywood, California.
It's a good pick.
The Milwaukee Brewers at the next pick. This kid's a bottom boy, man. Another top pick at Harvard Westlake High School, California. He comes to likes of Jack Flaherty, Louis Giolito. This kid, he's not a pitcher. Pete Crow Armstrong, he's been on the scouts' radar for a while and been standing in our MLB draft spotlight. What's up? I'm Pete Crow Armstrong. That was my time to shine. Person of any age, the opportunity I get to be myself on the field, and I think it's pretty cool. I guess emotions plays how we have.
He's like, damn, I'm going to the Mets.
Oh, goddamn.
He's like, I'm living in California in the nice weather. Now I got to go to the East Coast.
Probably like, why couldn't I have been drafted by the D-backs a pick sooner?
Yeah, right. Well, that's good for them as far as the defense goes. Oh. I bet he's not going to be in the major leagues for another 3 years.
No. He's a
That's why, like, yeah.
It's a Vanderbilt commit. See if he signs.
Yeah.
I think if he's I guess top 20 though, they'll probably end up signing, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have drafted him that early. Like a lot of these guys that get drafted this early, it's pretty rare that a guy doesn't sign if you drafted that early. The money's just too good.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're, you know. I mean, you're getting the money. It'll set you up for the next few years to go through the minors. I mean, God forbid something happens in college.
Yeah.
And you blow your draft status, you know.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's one thing if you're second, third, fourth, fifth round pick, or even later. You know, you see a lot of these guys that got picked later on. They went to college. Like all these first rounders now, you see, like the college kids, you see that they got picked in the first round, in like the 32nd round, 37th round.
Yeah.
It's like of course they're going to go to college, you know, and improve their draft stock.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're getting taken in the first round, it's not like you can improve your draft stock anymore.
No. I don't think like a team would, like you said, I don't think a team would want to draft somebody in the first round if they know they're not going to sign either.
Right. I mean, the team gets a comp pick the following year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not, it's not a total loss if you draft someone and then they don't sign. But
Right. Brewers. Let's see. I had Kelly for the Brewers.
I have Modzinski. Carmen Modzinski. Pitcher.
I think it's gonna be Kelly since he didn't go yet. I thought he would be sooner. Or I mean, I didn't think he'd be sooner, but maybe he would have.
Yeah, I had Kelly to the Diamondbacks a couple picks before. But.
Yeah. Wow, they got a steal. They got a wow.
Did they take Mitchell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like frozen here. My streaming's frozen.
Yeah, I mean, I had him to the. Where did I have him? Oh, I had him to the Angels, so 10 picks
Yeah.
later.
I had him to the Rockies at 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's just the concerns with the diabetes. That was the problem. That's what he
Yeah.
thought. But I mean, he definitely has the talent.
Yeah. Good for the Brewers. Wow.
I mean, Yelich, now Mitchell. Let's see. Cardinals up next. Cardinals, we both had Wilcox, so definitely see that again. But I don't know. Kelly's still on the board. I think Kelly might be the pick here. I think Kelly is a little bit higher than Wilcox, so. Damn, this isn't.
Hey, what's up? Sorry about that. I don't know. I went to go do something on my phone. And I guess I got knocked out of the call. My computer's still all messed up.
What was I saying? I think the Cards might go with Kelly here. So I originally had Wilcox, but I think Kelly's a little bit higher than him.
Yeah, I have Kelly higher than Wilcox. I originally had Wilcox too.
Yeah.
I have Kelly higher. I actually have Modzinski higher also.
Yeah.
I had him going to the Brewers.
All right, I just noticed we all had we all had Dingler going to the Mets.
yeah. I was just looking at that. That's funny how that worked out.
See if it happens. I mean, Soderstrom's still there too, though.
Yeah.
Cardinals pick.
Kazan.
Okay. None of us have this guy in our first round.
Really?
Another surprise.
Well, this is when you start getting to the second tier of players.
Yeah.
And it's just basically, pick 20 through 70 are all kind of the same.
Right.
Oh, Jordan Walker, yeah.
Yeah. He was. I think he probably would have been. If he didn't go here, he probably would have been like early second anyway.
Yeah. I saw his name on a couple boards. Some people actually, like a couple of mock drafts that I saw, had him as like, in the 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, so.
Mm. Yeah, it's kind of all clumped together at this point.
Yeah, at this point, no one really knows.
I'm going Soderstrom for the Nats.
Yeah, I could see that.
Damn.
Decatur High School in Georgia.
Yeah.
Why does that sound familiar to me?
I don't know.
I wonder if there was another major leaguer. It sounds like Byron. That's what Byron Buxton went to school, or someone like that.
Might be. Oh, come on. We're going commercial again. Let's see if Cavalli might end up falling to the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, even Kelly at this point, maybe he'll fall. Wow, I just saw a tweet. They said today Pete Crow Armstrong's career just ended.
It's brutal.
And you have to think the Mets are going to end up doing something at some point, like being good.
Oh. Well, they were in the World Series 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not like, they've been – it's not like they're the Mariners,
No,
It
just seems like they
so
so much. They
let's
always,
just say they always have so much promise,
yeah,
and they just never get over that hump. I mean, they were 10 games over 500 last year. It's not like they were bad.
no. This always seems like they're like right on the edge, but then just
Yeah.
something goes wrong. Always have so many injuries. Like,
Yeah, especially to pitching.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, they'd be a really good team if they were healthy. If they stayed healthy all year.
Ooh. Okay. Wow.
But
The Nationals really like their pitching. Damn.
oh, they took a volley.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought Kelly was going to be first, but I guess they're going
yeah.
for college arm. Wait, I forget where Kelly was committed to. Where was he? I forget. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. That wasn't he Texas?
Oh
Was
yeah.
Kelly Texas?
Yeah, it was Texas. Yeah, yeah. He went to high school in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Indians, I had Howard, so I have no idea.
Yeah. I have Bitsko for the Indians.
Hmm.
I don't know if they go high school arm though.
Yeah, Joey had Kelly.
Yeah.
Could be Soderstrom.
Yeah, I don't know. They have Roberto Perez beyond the plate right now, and he's a very good defensive catcher. I don't know. They could use an outfielder though. I don't know. They might go college arm though, Modzinski or Wilcox. Because I
Yeah,
had Modzinski and Wilcox ahead of Cavalli, but 3 of them were ranked similarly in a lot of the other drafts that I saw. So
yeah. Could be Lofton. They want to go
yeah,
infield, especially if they want to trade Lindor.
yeah. Well, Lindor's they got a plan on him leaving anyway,
Yeah,
but I just don't know if they or they spend the money on him.
well,
You know.
just weird. Like I don't even know what's gonna happen with that. Like I think he would have been ended up being traded at the deadline this year, but now there's not going to be a deadline. So
Yeah.
pick is in. Oh, okay. Wow.
I hate that they keep talking and they don't go to Rob Manfred right away.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Oh well.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was
So he
right.
did go shortstop.
I was
Yeah.
right on the position. Yeah. Just went with a high school instead of college. Yeah, that's the one I did for that other site. So I wrote a profile on him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah,
I was hoping to see him on the Yankees. That would be. He would have been a good pick too.
he's the younger brother of Cole
Yeah.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
There's a cool video of him that he was like hitting off of what's his name? There's one pitcher in the on the Indians. Oh, Logan Allen. He was like hit what's his name? Trevor Bauer's like YouTube channel had like a video of them just throwing in like the desert. They were having like batting practice in the desert.
oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I think they were showing.
Showing it, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was watching. I actually just like linked that into my article. I linked that him hitting a home run.
That's pretty cool.
And the fact that he was working out with them is just it makes like that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome.
Makes you even want to draft him more, probably. Rays. I had Lofton for the Rays, so
I have Ciccone. Slade Ciccone.
yeah.
Yeah, I have him to the Rays. Another pitcher.
Joe got Wilcox.
Yeah. Well, they're all there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. See if any one of us are right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
So commercials. Damn. Let's see. I think the Rays they like their pitching, so I think I'm saying the Rays go with pitching here. I don't know. I can see Ciccone or Wilcox, but there's some other guys there potentially. So there's also Loudzinski, so definitely have their share of arms to pick from. I think they're gonna go there. Let's go. Come on, commercials. All right, Ray's pick is in. Let's go. A few minutes here. All right, Ray's pick is in. Let's go. Come on. Almost done with the first round here. Just a few picks left. 6 picks to go. Okay, Nick. They went with Bitsko. I didn't even mention him before. I forgot about him. I had him going. Where did I have him going? I had him go to the Mets. I mock draft here, but goes to the Rays. It's a solid pick. He's out of PA too. Another PA guy. My home state, Central Bucks East High School. I think Joey did a profile on him. No, I have to wait. I don't think he did. I think he was going to, and then he just didn't get to it. But yeah, Doylestown, PA. It's about. I think it's about an hour or so away from me. 2 hours. I think it's actually 2 hours away from me. So. Wow. It's a good pick for the Rays. They definitely, like I said before, they value their pitching. So definitely like that pick for them. Wow. Whew, filthy slider. Nice fastball slider combination. Powerful delivery, just pretty easy. Could throw pretty fast. Yeah, you can throw 99 without any sort of stuff.
Hey, what's up?
So, the Rays went with Bitsko.
Oh, it did go Bitsko.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking they were going to go with an arm, so it's a good pick.
Yeah. I had Bitsko going the pick before to the Indians.
Yeah. I had him. I had him to the Mets.
Yeah,
so few picks before that.
Yeah, Joey actually had him at the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Well, we all had our hits and misses today.
All right. Oh.
The Braves.
Braves, I had Jarvis, but he already went.
I have McMahon to the Braves.
Hmm.
But there's still a bunch of other pitchers on the board that I had, like Kelly, Mlodzinski, Wilcox. Yeah. Ciccone. I had Ciccone going to the Rays.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, here's a guy for the Braves that Joey had, Clayton Beater.
Yeah.
Neither one of us had him.
No.
I was looking at it too when I was doing the mock draft. I was like, Beater. I'm like, who the heck is this?
Yeah. He's like, I don't think he was even really in the top 50 players, but
yeah, he was. What did I see him?
40 something, I think.
40 something, I think. 47th or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have the prospects up right here. Let's see. 51.
Oh, wow.
According to MLB. I'm going by their list.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 51.
I think next year I might actually like want to do my own like big board or something for this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should definitely expand this next year.
Yeah, especially
Because
since
next year too is going to be they've agreed to do 20 rounds next year.
oh really nice.
Yeah, it's 20 rounds, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I saw today. Well, we should definitely do something, definitely bigger.
Yeah.
Like you said, like our own big board, like our, kind of what the NFL guys do with their own mock drafts, like full.
Oh yeah.
They do their full 7-round mocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We should do like the first 5 rounds or whatever.
Wow. Oh, yeah, next year too. I'm excited for Rocker from Vanderbilt. He's gonna be solid.
Yeah, Kumar Rocker. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Braves went with a pitcher, but not the one I thought.
Jared Schuster.
Schuster from Wake Forest.
All right.
97-mile-per-hour fastball. So we got A's up. Both of us had Burns for that.
Yeah. Another guy drafted by the Yankees out of high school.
Oh yeah.
Burns.
Surprised Kelly's still there. I mean, I guess it's not really as surprised because of the. I guess there's a signability factor there too.
Yeah, yeah. With any high school kid,
Yeah.
definitely, it's a hit and miss.
Yeah, I mean he's committed to his home state college too, so
Yeah.
but he was looking at. I did a pro comp on Chris Paddock. I did of him.
Oh, who was that?
Jared Kelly.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a good comp. Definitely.
Yeah, I think he'd definitely be a similar kind of guy where it takes a little bit longer to get there, but which is why he probably should just go to college anyway.
Yeah. And where did we say he was committed to? Texas?
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah. That's the thing too. These high school kids, they're committed to major programs.
Yeah.
It's not like they're foregoing like the major leagues for like going to some junior college.
Yeah.
They're going to Oklahoma, Florida, Oregon, Texas. Talking about major college. They're going to be facing top-notch college hitters. Improve their stuff, and
Yeah.
the pressure of playing in the different, the high-level conferences and things like that. Possibly going to the College World Series. Big schools like that are always there. So performing on a big stage like that too always pushes your draft stock up.
Oh yeah. I think Wilcox might go soon. Wilcox and what was the other one? Ciccone.
Ciccone, yeah. I like Mudzinski a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was the guy I looked at. That's why I had him early. I actually had him to the Brewers at 20. I had him going pretty early. He's ranked 21 on MLB.
Yeah. All right, A's. Let's see what you do. Excited to see what the Yankees do now.
Yeah, Twins are up after the A's.
Yeah.
Say. Yeah, I got to bounce out after the Yankees.
Yeah. Then that's
It's almost 10 o'clock. I got to be at work at 5, so I got to be up at 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah. I'll just end this after the Dodgers anyway.
Yeah, the mock we did. Yeah, I just did the actual first round. I didn't add in the comp picks and stuff like that.
No. Wow. Okay.
Soderstrom.
Yep.
There you go. We'll keep him in the Bay Area
Yeah.
because he's from that area. So.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So I like it.
I like it. Makes sense. Although they have Sean Murphy there catching, but I mean,
Yeah. And he's committed to UCLA. So.
Yeah.
But first round, maybe just if he's in the first round, he still might sign.
Yeah.
Probably
True.
I feel like it's more probable for even if it's late in the first round, just because it's first round still.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude can hit though.
Yeah. His hitting is definitely ahead of his fielding.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
All right, who the Twins getting?
I don't know, man. I haven't taken Casey Martin.
Yeah, I got him.
So
I got Bobby Miller for them. I think he was a 28th ranked player. So
yeah, let's see. Bobby Miller was 26th. Casey Martin's 30th. Ranked.
Joey's got
Bunch of other guys out there. So
yeah, Joey's got Lofton.
yeah.
So I think
Lofton ranked 36th.
I saw a lot of people predicting Lofton to the Yankees. So
A lot of arms out there still.
yeah.
I could see them maybe grabbing an arm here, but I think I don't know. I like Casey Martin because I think he's got, he's toolsy that way. His hitting is a little lack, but he's fast as hell.
Oh yeah.
People were saying that he might be the fastest guy in the draft.
Wow.
They have his run grade at 75.
Damn.
Between 20 and 80, they have his run grade at 75.
That's wild. Okay, picks in. Let's see.
And Sabato.
Oh, they're adding more power.
Yeah,
They love home runs. I guess.
I love those home runs.
There's the ACC Freshman of the Year. Hey, that's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. He was only a sophomore.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, that's definitely too early.
I would have gone with the athletic guy. Like, go athlete at this point. You know, Sabato's
Yeah.
a one. That's what he does. He's a power hitter. That's it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
not crazy about it for the Twins, but
I wouldn't either. But let's see, Yankees are up. I want Martin. So that's why I mocked too. So
yeah, I had Cavalli, but he's gone. So who
either
knows?
I wouldn't mind Martin or Lofton. Or if they go the pitcher route, maybe McMahon or Lodzinski
Yeah,
or even Saccone. He's still up there too.
yeah. There's a bunch of arms there.
Yeah, Wilcox didn't go. Yeah,
Wilcox still there too, and yeah,
Kelly. But I don't think they're gonna go with a high school guy. Oh, got this pick the Dodgers, and that's it for the first round.
yeah. Pick is in. That's Cashman.
Cash God. So let's see what. Yeah, I didn't get too many of these picks right.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did. We kind of like went all over the place, but like I said, though, I think as far as the top 20, I mean, we were fairly close.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, looking back on looking at like my section of it, I was writing down like the picks they were. Honestly, it was just out of the top 20, there were only 3 picks.
Yeah.
3 players picked in the top 20 that I didn't have in the top 20. So I had 17 out of the top 20. Just not in a specific order, but the players, 17 of the top 20 were actually picked in the top 20. So it's not bad. It's not far off. Like I said, the 3 of us at the top 10 were basically, except for Mitchell. He was the only one. So we weren't off by that much, really. I mean, it was just the order of it all. But
let's see. Yankees are in. Lofton or Martin. I want. Oh. Why? Why?
Austin Wells? Why would they take a catcher?
We took a catcher like 2 years ago too with Anthony Siegler.
Yeah.
Why would what? You got Lofton, you got Martin there, you got a bunch of pitchers. Like, what do you need a catcher for? Like, we have. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. None of us had Wells either.
No.
He was the one guy on the top that was actually ranked in the top 30 that none of us had.
Yeah.
He's ranked number 27 according to MLB.
Right. The Yankees also got Josh Bro last year too, like whatever the second round or something.
Yeah, why are they drafting all the cats? They originally drafted him in 2018 in the 35th round.
I guess they're saying now that he can move around too, so they could play him in the outfield. Kind of like Schwarber. He was originally a catcher.
Yeah.
So. But
Oh, there you go. All right. Well,
still think they should have got somebody that was there. Like,
yeah. See, I think you go. I don't know. I think you go athlete. That's why I didn't like the Twins pick either. I don't know. I think you go athlete there. That's why I like to kick Casey Martin.
yeah, that's why I wanted him. Yeah, either him or.
I mean, go athlete or an arm. Get a pitcher. You know, I don't understand getting a guy that's like, you know, does one thing well. Oh, see the Dodgers grab. Because I have the Dodgers grabbing Lofton actually.
Yeah, I had McMahon. Let's see.
Joey has Mudzinski. Mudzinski. I can't ever say this guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Mladzinski or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
See. I just figured they'd go Lofton, get up the middle with the Lux, move Seager. I don't know, Bobby Miller.
Yeah. Pick 2 picks after I had him.
Yeah. I actually didn't even have him.
No, neither did Joey.
Yeah, no, you were the only one, yeah.
Yeah. So Mladzinski, Wilcox, Kelly, Ciccone, McMahon, none of them weren't still available. So.
Yeah. Dingler. We all had at the Nationals.
Burns
didn't go.
Martin.
Yep.
So.
Beater that Joey had. Clayton Beater. Wow.
All right. Well.
All right.
I guess we'll end this stream now. It's been almost 4 hours since it's been on. So.
Yeah.
So it was fun. But
yeah.
See what happens the rest of these rounds.
Yeah, tomorrow night the second round starts tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
Then that'll be the rest of it, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right? It's only 2 days?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they just go straight through tomorrow. So it'll be like 5 to whatever, 10 o'clock or something.
Yeah, this actually hasn't been bad. 29 picks in 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tomorrow might not be a while because they're going 5 rounds. Plus, you have the competitive picks in between.
Yeah. So I probably don't want to go live for tomorrow. Just watch it.
Nah, yeah.
I'll be having it in the background or whatever. Because usually, like, there it doesn't. Well, I guess this year might be more exciting now with 5. Well, usually, like when it gets to later rounds, it's like not as exciting. But this year it might be a little bit more exciting.
Yeah. I don't know. I could do. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe doing some write up tomorrow night, or for Friday or Saturday. I don't know, just to look back.
Yeah.
Maybe if we want to collab on something.
Yeah.
Surprises or or whatever. I don't know. We could discuss it more.
Something like that.
But I mean, we were surprised that Kerstad going number 2 and stuff like that. Like just a couple surprises. Like if we wanted to do me, you, and Joey, even do like a roundtable type thing. If we wanted to do like a couple of surprises, how we felt about our teams. Joey can comment on the Cubs. You do the Yankees. I do the Twins.
Right.
Even if you want to do something individually, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do something like that over the weekend. But we'll talk about it more in the chat and stuff.
I was also thinking doing like a podcast too after the draft's over, just reviewing it,
Yeah, we could do that.
going over it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down for that.
Yeah. So
If you want to do something Friday evening or even like Saturday, I don't know.
yeah, we could
I don't know what your work schedule is like.
Well, actually, I start my new job Monday, so I'll have the weekend.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow and Friday. Saturday is a half day for me. Actually, I get out at like 10 in the morning,
Okay.
and then I'm off. I actually took a couple days off, so I'm off until Thursday then. So I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Nice.
So if you want to do something Friday evening or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
So all right, brother.
All right. Well, we're signing off.
Yep. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. See ya.
All right, man. Later.
All right, people. I'm out. Nice night tonight. Watching some baseball. Just a draft. It's not any actual baseball being played, but it's so exciting to have some live sports on. So, be back with a podcast, and I'll be doing like we were talking about, doing some draft review articles and stuff like that. I'll be doing some articles, player profiles on guys that go undrafted. I'll be doing a couple of those. Do kind of a series of that, just because there's only 5 rounds. Usually there's 40. There's going to be a lot of guys that are just left without teams, so I try to do a lot of profiles on some of those guys that reach out to me on Twitter or stuff like that. So, all right, so peace out, and see you another time when we do another live.